Alright, Mission 5 of the Shattered Kingdom. I'm going to make a few comments by just looking at the beginning of this replay frame before I show the live gameplay, because there's a lot going on and you're just not going to be able to know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. First of all, the two groups of axe fighters here, they are after this axe fighter in particular right here. So what I'm going to do, and don't ask me how I figure that out, but you just have to experiment. But they're after somebody, or they're after a certain destination, but they're actually after somebody. And it's in the axe fighter group. So I'm going to separate him from the rest, and I'm going to send him up here to get killed by them, because that's all they want. And at the same time, I'll move my militia down so that they don't engage in battle with them, and I can save my militia for destroying buildings. And also this group right here, I'm going to move here in a straight line facing this way, exactly like this. And in addition, I'm going to take the first 3 rows of my bowmen and have them face the same direction as this group of lance carriers, and put the leader right in between these 4 right here. And I'm also going to block the inn so that my serfs don't put food in the inn, so that they just are dedicated to refilling the schoolhouse with gold so that I can train troops as fast as possible. And I'm also going to take my laborers and put 2 building fences here. See, like this right here, so that it leaves exactly 2 gaps here for me to draw the armies. And I believe that's enough explanation for now, because that's what's going to be going on. And with this mission, I did reload 1 save restore point, and quite a few times actually, but the same restore point. So I guess you can technically say it's 1 save reload, but it was many, because there were so many things that could have went wrong here. But one of them is that when the lance carriers die from here, all of them, then you lose. So and it happens very often. So I saved a restore point so that I can just resume from there, and that they're alive. And another thing is that the group right here should remain, but not this group, none from this group, because what I'm going to do is draw the horsemen from here, and then when they come, I'm going to have them come down here. But when they do, if any lance carriers in this group, it's going to engage with them, and then it's going to all of a sudden all of them are going to engage, and then I'm going to lose. Then my ally is going to lose all of his men. I'm going to lose. So I had to also make sure that some survived, but they were only in this group. So I'm going to now begin the live gameplay. So here we go. Alright, so I gotta separate that guy. He doesn't have to run there. He can get there fast enough. There's the first 3 rows. There. And I'm going to send my lance carriers in a line diagonally that way. I'm going to fill up the schoolhouse with recruits. And I block the inn right before that, moving my militia down. Building fences. Now I'm going to take, another thing I didn't say in the beginning is that I'm going to take a bowman and put it behind those building fences. I just took a bowman from there by the lance carriers, and I'm sending him up north to where the horses are, where the knights and scout are, the purple player. Obviously I'm placing building fences there. I'm going to send a bowman there too. So I have 2 bowmen that I'm going to link to. They're in view right now. Of course, they're spreading out. And then I have a bowman by the building fences by the coal. In addition, that's going to be linked with the bowman that's going up to where the purple player is. Good turnout, right? That's exactly what I wanted. And this is where I reloaded the save restore point. I was going to send a bowman to destroy the buildings, but I found that there's so many troops from the knights and scout, and even the axe fighters from the blue player, that I'm going to use them to fight in the battle.
At your command.
That way I can kill the troops faster, because that actually slows me down. I have all the buildings leveled, but yet still troops from there survive. So you can observe exactly where I face him. First draw out the blue axe fighters in the exact places. Now I link him with the bowman that's by the coal. So you can use a hotkey for the one by the coal to quickly access him to link before he gets killed. I'm about to link these two, but I'm going to first try to draw these axe fighters to kill them in the meantime. And it's important to move him down towards the bottom building fence at the moment. Now they're linked. He died. And now I have a couple of spare. The scout get here too quickly, so I have to make a sacrifice to slow them down a little bit for my labor to finish the building fence. That's why I have him there. And often those engage, so I made them into 3 lines instead of 4. So that was just enough time. And notice where my bowman is here. He's all the way on that side to minimize the amount of troops coming from the left. That they all come straight from the right most part of the map there.
I'm listening, naturally.
Now the bowmen of the blue player have good range, so I'm going to try to stick them close to the wall. Go up north that way. That way they don't get killed. I'm going to have some militia right there go destroy buildings as well to help out the other militia and axe fighters that I have right now going to the blue player's town. But this is all of the purple player's units being killed right there. That's all of them. And this is pretty cool. My AI ally was engaging with the scout every once in a while. It kind of sped things up some, and they didn't die, so I didn't lose. Now, unfortunately here, the bowmen are going to fire at me, and I have to go back down and then come back up, but it turns out that the buildings was not the problem for winning the mission fastest. It was killing all these units from the purple player. And even the 2 groups of axe fighters from the blue player. But here's where they're going to start firing at me. So they can't be that many rows. They have to be fewer rows to avoid the arrows. I have some more. See the bottom there, the bottom right, I have some more militia coming. There's another group of bowmen where the purple town is, so I have to also engage with them too. But notice I put a line of lance carriers in a straight line by the coal there, because some troops go around, so that's important too. So go back and rewind it and take a look just for a second and come back to this. Anyway, I'm going to try to split up 2 groups here as follows. I had a better turnout before on a previous try, and but this one was okay. I knew it was more important to kill the purple player's troops than prioritizing destroying the buildings. Right now I'm just taking it slow. I was going to send all of these to the buildings, but I sent half of them because I'm going to engage with the purple army towards the end to speed things up, and I need as many strong troops as I can get.
I'm listening. Fall in. Attack. At your command.
Okay, here comes a rogue scout. Here comes my axe fighters. I have to go kill the bowman, but it's important there, if you can separate your axe fighters, it's good. Just a few men. Go kill them. This is all I have to pay attention to now, just 2 things. It's pretty easy. And every once in a while, I guess I could have trained more troops, so this can be won faster, but it is a lot to pay attention to.
I'm listening. Let's go.
So I kind of like skipped this mission
I'm listening.
and did missions all the way through mission 8, but I skipped this one
I'm listening.
because I find this more annoying than mission 8.
Okay, men. All out service. Here we
Especially
go.
the initial battle determines everything.
Yes.
But now it's all about
I'm listening.
distributing the units on the buildings evenly so that they all fall at the same time. That's ideal. I have 5 buildings to destroy.
Yes. Ready. Forward.
Interestingly, I don't have the militia attack that storehouse at first. I just go put them by it.
Forward.
How cute. Looking at the time. Looks good. Real good. I beat this mission in r6520 in 2014 in 9 minutes and 48 seconds. So I beat that record by 8 seconds
I'm listening.
with only 1 save restore point.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Unlike that one, it was several. I don't remember how many it was and how long it took me. It didn't take me that long to do this.
Get rid of them.
I'm listening.
Yes. Forward, men.
Your command. Attack. Ready. Here we go. Attack. At your forward. Here we go.
I sent those militia over there, but they probably won't get to the buildings on time, but just for
Yes.
the heck of it, I guess. Time-wise, we're doing real good.
Attack.
Those buildings are gonna fall. I need to kill those purple player units as fast as possible.
Get rid of
See
them.
the time, it's...
Into the battle. Yes.
Because I wanted to beat my former record, I knew I had to start now.
Fire at will.
I was going to destroy the building fence, but I was just going to take advantage of the free arrows that I have before the building fence gets destroyed. Get these units in place.
I'm listening.
Single leaders are okay here, but not all of them should be single leaders because I'm going to circle around, and you don't want them. You can't circle them around. They're all single leaders.
Here we go. I'm listening.
And for those who don't know, to split up troops, you just press the hotkey S, and it splits them up very quickly. That's why it doesn't take long. And to link them, I ended up destroying it. Looks like, yeah.
Your command.
'Cause sometimes, most of the time, the arrows, your own arrows would destroy the building fence. In this case, it didn't.
Into
I'm
the
listening.
battle.
If you can see, like in my The Shadow Kingdom Mission 20, at the end of the win, I did this too at home base. I destroyed the building fences to speed things up, and that's pretty much what I'm doing here. I mean, everything looks really good. I don't think it could have turned out that much better given the start.
Your command. Go. Yes. Your command.
On the way.
Thank you for watching.